Hi guys. Welcome, welcome. Jess here with Key Tarot. I'm going to do a run through of all the zodiac signs tonight. We're going to start with Scorpio. Happy birthday, Scorpio. And then we're going to go to Cancer, Pisces, Ophiuchus, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. If you missed that, you can pop over to the Key Facebook page and just scroll down, and I posted that list earlier. I will try not to forget anybody this week, but we'll see. All right, let's say a quick blessing and we will get started with Scorpio, all right? Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being with us here today and in every single breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. All righty. For Scorpio, we're going to use this Artist Inner Vision Tarot. Yep. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Sunday to you all. Alrighty, we got the Knight of Swords. Sorry, I always confuse that one with the Page of Swords. We got the Knight of Swords out for Scorpio. This is fast-moving information that's coming to you. It can be a new offer. It can be something that is a major change. We got the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Nicely done. Okay, hold on. And I got the the Knight of Wands in the reverse. What? We got two Knights out there for you, Scorpio. Too many. And the Seven of Pentacles. This is, okay, so it feels like an energy of wanting to wait and see. Something that you've been waiting on for a while with that Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is an energy of waiting to see if things are going to grow into a prosperous situation or if things are going to work out well or not. It feels like you're going to be receiving some information about something this week, Scorpio. With the Nine of Wands in the reverse, the Nine of Wands is our wounded warrior card, right? Somebody who's putting up some healthy boundaries around themselves. But in the reverse, this can be a couple of different things. I'm going to clarify with another deck in a minute, of course. But it feels like you may have wished that you'd made different choices in the past. This could have been something that's already happened that's propelling you to take action into another direction, because I have the Knight of Wands out here in the reverse too, which is something that you wouldn't want to commit to necessarily. It can be kind of promiscuous or dodgy energy. It can be kind of yeah, just non-committal in general. And maybe you've been waiting to see if someone or something, doesn't necessarily have to relate to love. Yeah, but it might, because I have the Six of Cups that comes out there. That's about a soulmate energy. You may have been waiting to decide about how you felt about a person, maybe waiting to decide and maybe watching to see how someone was going to react to something. The Six of Cups is past life love, someone that you knew from a past life, someone that you've grown up with or would intend to grow old with, something like that. I have the Lovers in the reverse. Oh, and I got the Wheel of Fortune out. Good job, you. All right, so it feels almost like we have had somebody who has all of a sudden woken up to a situation and found out that they don't want to commit to it any longer, maybe wishing that they'd put up some healthier boundaries sooner, or someone who is starting to do that now. I have the Wheel of Fortune card out here, which is the card of Sagittarius, but that's an energy of change on the horizon. Positive change when it's in the upright position that tells me good karma is coming your way, and we're having a real shift in your life somehow. I'm going to use this vice versa tarot to clarify, because on the bottom of the deck here, I've got this Knight of Cups in the reverse, which is somebody who's choosing to walk away from a love relationship. With this Hermit energy right here, this can be somebody who's deciding to be on their own for a while, maybe focusing on finances instead of on love for a while. It does feel like you've had to make a major decision here. With the Lovers in the reverse, it can definitely be about having to make a really big decision in your love life. It doesn't necessarily always have to pertain to love. This might be, it might not be. These are just energies, so you take them as they resonate, if they do at all. But the Lovers card is the card of Gemini. And it feels like anytime there's a choice, there's more than one option, right? So you may have, and it goes right with that Knight of Wands in the reverse, which is kind of that non-committal, dodgy sort of energy that we were talking about earlier. And it feels like someone's deciding to walk away from this love relationship or this situation and take their cup of love and go somewhere else. Is pretty much what it feels like. Nine of Pentacles, good job you. So the Nine of Pentacles is the minor arcana of the Empress, but it feels like singleness, single energy. And this minor arcana Empress here has their back turned to the situation. So you can see Scorpio, and this is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. That's got you all over it, right? But it seems like you're turning your back on whatever this situation was, because there's someone here who feels like they can do better somewhere else, or they can just be more authentic to themselves somewhere else. What is, and it feels like it happens real fast, Scorpio, and it feels like if it hasn't just recently happened, it's probably going to happen within the next few days. I don't know what it is that you were waiting. Oh, look at you. Okay. We've got the Three of Swords here, which I always call the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck, which can indicate a breakup that is difficult. Yes. The Hierophant. You may have wanted a commitment with this person or this situation. The Hierophant's the card of Taurus, but this is the card of marriage, right? Stoicism, traditional values, doing things the same way that they're supposed to, like by the book, kind of. But this is, and it comes out on its side here over you. It feels like you wanted a commitment. This person didn't, or vice versa. So you'll just have to take it. Yeah, I don't know which side of the coin you're on here, which side of the story you're on, but somebody here wanted a commitment. Somebody else didn't feel like it was the right choice. It feels like both of you, or you, waited to see if this was going to get any better. It seems like it didn't. It feels like this person may have been entertaining other parties, other people, and now you're making a decision to let go of this whole situation. And definitely focusing on finances with the King of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, in the reverse, turning their back on this situation towards something else. And I have the Knight of Swords out again, right on top of the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords in the reverse, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. You may be involved with someone of those signs, one of those air signs. But with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, this is having to make a swift decision that you wish you didn't have to make. Alrighty, what is this Wheel of Fortune energy that's like super positive and happy that comes out of this? Oof. Hold on, more about that in a minute. And we got the Nine of Wands out again. The Knight of Wands out again. In the upright. Okay. This is someone who's fully embracing their singleness, and now they kind of have a fire lit up under them to get a move on. Yay, good stuff, good stuff. Okay, so whatever this situation is that you're leaving behind, and there's clearly a lot of leaving behind and a lot of people turning their back on this situation on this table. So it feels like this is you, Scorpio, whoever you are. It feels like you want something new, you want something better, you want something more passionate, you want something more positive in general, and that's what you're moving towards. You may be choosing to start a new business. You may have a new financial offer coming through, a new career offer coming through. This Ace of Pentacles, as you know, is my favorite card to get in any reading, and it feels like you may be investing in yourself in some way in the next month or so, Scorpio, on into Sagittarius season. This Nine of Swords, this is the one I said more about that in a minute. This Nine of Swords is someone who's currently quite imprisoned with their own feelings, their own stress. This may be you for a couple of days. Anytime you go through a major ending or a breakup like this, you can expect to have feelings and emotions like that, where you feel like you just kind of can't get out of your head. And over time, things do subside. Time does heal all wounds, but you may just have a challenging week ahead for you, Scorpio. But as soon as you clear that energy out, as soon as you detach yourself from whatever this situation was that you were waiting to see if it was going to get any better, looks like it didn't, looks like you're making your exit. As soon as that energy clears from your system, you have a lot of positivity, a lot of growth, and a lot of prosperity coming towards you, possibly some new offers here. And also, it should be noted that other people are definitely going to be noticing you. You won't be single necessarily for long unless you want to be. Some of you may want to be with this Nine of Pentacles, that minor arcana of the Empress. This is somebody who is happy to be on their own. They feel confident on their own. They're highly independent. They're very unique to themselves and very beautiful, very attractive. But this is someone who's very non-codependent, which is a great sign for you, Scorpio. This is someone who can do everything that they need to do on their own. And so there's no reason for them to allow any negativity to hang about in their space. That feels like you. and you have cut ties with whatever this is and you're moving on. That was your reading for the week, Scorpio. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. You guys are lovely and wonderful, and happy birthday to you if it is your birthday, or if it has been your birthday, or if it's about to be your birthday. All right, Scorpio, we will catch up with you next week. Next up, I have Cancer, and I'm going to use this Deviant Moon Tarot for Cancer. We got the World, and we got the Five of Pentacles. We have a lot of major change for you coming up, Cancer, and it feels like there's an energy of exposure here, like you're having to do something while the whole world is watching, tying up some loose ends for sure this month, Cancer. What do we have for you guys? We got the Six of Cups in the reverse out for you guys too. The Scorpio just had the Six of Cups as well, and we have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. This is ending a soulmate relationship, and you've blocked somebody entirely. You're not talking to someone at all. Six of Cups is, again, I'll repeat what I said for Scorpio. This is past life love, somebody you grew up with, somebody you've known for a long time, somebody you could have been friends with. Doesn't have to be a love relationship. This could be a friendship, but this would just be someone that you've always felt a kindred relationship with, no matter what. And now you're not talking. I have the Hanged Man that comes out. Usually when the Hanged Man comes out, in this combination with a limited communication, it feels like you're waiting on the other person to reach out and kind of cross the aisle. Knight of Wands out for you guys too. A lot of cards in common with Scorpio. You guys seem to have a similar energy about you. It seems like this is why I love to read for the elemental groupings all together, because 2/3 of the water signs will have similar cards, and then there'll be like one rogue sign that'll go off in another direction, and it seems like that's been consistent since I've been reading them this way, but we'll see. So I have this Knight of Wands on its side. This is somebody who's kind of ready to get back out there, regardless of having just lost this relationship here. This is somebody who's ready to get out, maybe meet new people. This is not someone who's looking for anything big and heavy. Ten of Pentacles, good. This is someone who's focusing on their home, their family, their finances, creating stability in their life, creating wealth. This can be a windfall of money coming towards you, or this could be someone who's investing a lot in a business or just working really hard right now. I got the Four of Wands out here on its side. Four of Wands is it means a few different things. It's that Twin Flame 1111 awakening card for sure, but it also pertains to your physical health and the health of the four walls around you, right? The health of your home. And with this Ten of Pentacles, this is very much home front vibes, where you may just be focusing on creating stability in your home life now. It feels like whatever this situation was where we're no longer talking to somebody, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe you're starting to recognize how unstable this energy, this other person or whatever it was in your life was making you feel very unstable in some way, and now you're trying to regroup. And that's maybe why we have that Knight of Wands out on its side, which is someone who has a lot of fiery passion within them, but they're not really looking to settle down with anyone. It feels like you want to do it all on your own this week, Cancer. Now, I should say though, with the Four of Wands, I usually think the Four of Wands is like two of the Two of Wands coming together. And the Two of Wands for me is somebody who's ready to create a positive partnership in their lives. And that's when we have two people who come together with both of their two wands, that creates the Four of Wands. But when this is out on its side like this, I feel like while that's what you want, it's not necessarily either what you're finding, or maybe it's just something you're not focused on right now. But it's an energy that you're pulling into yourself. I have the Fool out on its side too. You may be presented, Cancer, with a relationship of importance in the near future, but it feels like you've been burned recently by something, and it's keeping you from like leaping in feet first. With the Fool energy, that's the number 0 in the deck of tarot, right? This is somebody who's ready for a new start. They're ready for a brand new, fresh beginning. And when I picked up this deck and split it, we had the World on one side, which is the last card in the major arcana of tarot. And that's the last card we get to before we start back over again with the Fool. So we have someone who's definitely tying up loose ends here, and that's important. I bet you didn't even realize you were doing it, Cancer, but it just kind of is the way it is. It feels like you're getting ready to embark upon something new, so you have to clear out the energy that's no longer useful for you in whatever way and make space for something new to come in. There it is. Oh, yes you do. Oh my. You got 2 10s out there. You got the 10 of Pentacles, and now you got the 10 of Cups. You don't even know this is on its way. Yeah, clear out that old energy. For heaven's sake, you need to make room for something new and good coming in, because this is all super positive. The 10 of Cups is, it can be a family coming together. It can be a blended family coming together. It can be a marriage. This can be buying a new home with someone, choosing to move in with someone, something like that. It looks very happy. It looks very prosperous and peaceful. Let's use this Chicoli deck to clarify real quick, because that's a lot of good stuff that's coming to you. But I wonder if you just don't even know. I got the Fool on this side of the deck too. Wow. There is some kind of brand new beginning that is coming in for you, Cancer. Very good job. I'm so excited for you, and it's going to happen quickly. This High Priestess is important. I've got the Page of Swords on this side. Page of Swords can be a message that allows you to move forward faster than you thought it was going to. And then over here with this High Priestess energy, you could have subconsciously been pulling this in and not even known that you were doing it. Or maybe you did. The High Priestess is typically the secret holder, the secret keeper, someone who knows everything ahead of time. Maybe in the back of your mind, you knew that this person was kind of looming off in the distance, and that may be why you subconsciously cut ties with things that weren't improving your life in any way recently. And we got the Page of Wands out for you guys. Page of Wands is a message of passion, flirtation, curiosity. It's something that starts the ball rolling. It goes over here with this 10 of Pentacles. You may be given a new opportunity in work this week as well, Cancer. Side note there for some of you. Nine of Cups in the reverse. I must caution you also, Nine of Cups in the reverse can be an energy of over drinking. In this combination with that Page of Wands right there, I do caution you to be very careful if that's something that you know you may get into this week, because, and definitely just I caution you to just drive safely, you know, and take care of yourself, because the Nine of Cups in the reverse does typically indicate over drinking or a lot of heartache and sadness, and I don't want either one of those things for you, and it could be avoidable perhaps, but with it going on top of this Page of Wands right here, that could be something that's very inflammatory that ends up affecting your household situation, affecting you financially in some way as well. That's not for everybody, but that might be for a select few of you. I got the Knight of Wands out there for you twice. Also an important energy, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. There's a real heavy sense of not wanting to commit to a new relationship, even though it's coming towards you, even though it looks really good. This Queen of Swords energy that comes out on top of that is very logically minded. This is somebody, I keep hearing the word lawyer in my head. For some of you, maybe just one or two of you, not that many of you, there could be some legal paperwork that's affecting a family dynamic that comes through this week, and it feels like it's unexpected communication, and it feels like it may change things for the better. It can be a family coming back together. It can be adoption papers, or maybe marriage license papers, something like that. With this Queen of Swords energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy, this is somebody who is very smart. They definitely check all their boxes and cross all the T's and dot all the I's before they submit anything. This is someone who is trying to be fair. They're not always the most popular of opinions, but they are very honest in the things that they say. They mean what they say what they do. You know, they mean mean what they say and they say what they do. Is that right? But this is, there's kind of a tenuous feeling here with this Knight of Wands out here twice like this. This is someone who has a lot of energy for change and they're trying to achieve it somehow. They're trying to bring a family back together, some of you. There's a lot of positive vibes coming towards you by the end of this week, Cancer. You have a lot of new beginnings. You got the Fool out there twice. You got the Knight of Wands out there twice. There's a lot of passion. You may be involving yourself in a brand new love relationship. With this 10, these two 10s out, 10s are cycles of completion, as was that World card that I saw when I first picked up the deck to start shuffling for you. It's a cycle of completion, and we have the Fool out there twice, which means you're ready to start all over again. Good job, you. It does feel like some paperwork being processed this week, and do be conscientious about over drinking in any way. And yes, of course, just keep yourself safe. All right, much love to you, Cancer. That was your reading for the week. I'm not sure who this person is that you've blocked. I kept trying to get more information about it, but it feels like you don't even really want to talk about it any longer. It just feels like something that you're not really quite wrapped up with. I feel like if it's supposed to come out, it'll come out again next week. There's definitely someone that is bothering that you're not talking to right now, and it feels like you're waiting on the other person to reach out, and that's probably why I don't have any more information on who that is, because you're kind of leaving the ball in their court, and that's fine. The other scenarios here, the other energies seem to be largely unrelated to that energy, and it feels like you are moving on with your life regardless of whoever that is that you're not speaking to right now. All right, you dig? Clear as mud. Thank you for letting me read for you, Cancer. Next up we have Pisces. Very good. Pisces, what do we want to use for you guys? I guess I'm going to use this Night Sun Tarot for you guys. I got the Emperor and the Chariot, Pisces. Nicely done. So the Emperor is the card of divine masculine. It's also the card of Aries. And the Chariot is someone who is off to the races, moving on in some way. There's a lot of steam behind you. It's like steam engine or horses. A chariot. Yeah, there we go. What do we have for Pisces? The Hanged Man. Very good. That's your card first out. Nicely done, Pisces. I love it when you show up for yourself like that straight out of the gate. So the Hanged Man is somebody who's been waiting to take action in a situation. It could be that you're just waiting on all of the ducks to line up somehow. With that Emperor energy that was there when I split the deck, this can be a boss, a mentor. You could be that person. This is just somebody who's ready to take charge and take action. And it feels like you haven't been for a while. You've been waiting. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Oof. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse can be loss of a home, loss of a job, a big financial hit in some way. You may have recently been through this. I'm hearing I let somebody else do it. I'm hearing I let somebody else be in charge for too long or be in control for too long. There it is. And I have the Queen of Cups on its side. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy. This is someone who's very nurturing. This is someone who has a lot of unconditional love inside of themselves. But Pisces, I feel like you're saying, oh, well, yes, I am unconditionally loving, but it doesn't matter. If you're going to damage me in this way, I cannot accept that love or give that love any longer, is what I'm seeing. And I've got the Hermit. Oof, that's the card of Virgo. This is someone who's been deep within the cave of wonder, right? Recently, possibly. And if you haven't been experiencing this self-isolation, you probably will within the next week or so, Pisces. And it feels like with this Hermit energy, you're really getting prayerful about the things that you want in your life. There's heavy meditation energy here. This is someone who... it's a very good feeling. I know that a lot of people are scared of that Hermit energy because it feels isolating at times and it can feel a little bit lonely to some folks, but it's not an energy of loneliness so much as quietude and solitude. And when you have a really solid connection with a higher power, you know you're never really alone, right? Yep. Yep. And I feel like whoever you are learning that if you haven't already, or you're enjoying that space in your life. It's definitely an energy of solitude, though. And I've got the Queen of Wands on top of the Queen of Cups. Interesting. Okay, hold on, hold on. There may be some conflict between you and this Queen of Wands energy, because I have the Eight of Swords out here, which is blocked communication. Cancer had that out just a moment ago, in fact. The Eight of Swords is choosing to not talk about something, choosing to procrastinate a conversation, choosing to possibly even digitally block someone from communication. And I got the Hierophant out for you guys too. Maybe choosing to focus on a marriage, maybe choosing to focus on traditional values, maybe choosing to focus on a commitment. It's interesting, it goes right under this Queen of Wands. Oh, I'm going to clarify in a minute, because you're right, I don't understand either. I've got the, yes, we do. Oh my. We have the Lovers out here. Lovers is having a major choice in love, and keyword being choice. This could be pertaining to a third-party situation or something like that. If you are involved in a third-party situation, which I do not suggest that you should be, but if you are for any reason, I feel like whoever you are, or whoever somebody here is going to choose to stay committed to what they were already committed to. And with the Lovers card, that's the card of Gemini. This is somebody who recognizes a diverging pathway here. It feels like if this is your scenario here, Pisces, it feels like you have really struggled with this situation. There could have, let me just, okay. I've got the Hanged Man on the bottom of this deck. All right. That's you all over it, isn't it, Pisces? Somebody who just says, can we just have a peaceful day? Can everything just be calm? Can we just focus on what's important? Okay. It feels like you are very clear-sighted now about how you feel about a situation. I can tell you that. It feels like it took you some time to get there, Pisces. And in the meantime, there was something that disrupted your household in some way. I've got the Knight of Wands on top of this Queen of Wands. You may have been dealing with a Sagittarius, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but specifically Sagittarius. It feels like this Sagittarius energy may have, I don't know, kind of injected itself into your life somehow, and it forced you to commit to something, or it forced a change in your life in some way. All right. I have the Six of Cups that comes out here, and the Ace of Swords. Six of Cups is this is the third time we've had the Six of Cups come out for our water signs. It came out for Scorpio, then for Cancer, and now for you guys, Pisces. Six of Cups is past life love, someone that you've known for a long time, someone that you grew up with, or someone you would intend to grow old with. And it feels like I've got the Seven of Pentacles here. It feels like you waited to see if this was going to pan out. There's someone, I keep being drawn to this Queen of Cups being pregnant here. Like someone could have had a baby somehow in this situation. Someone was blocked through communication. Someone here chose to stay in a commitment, possibly because a child was involved here. Children may have been involved here. There's a real heavy energy of isolation here, Pisces. I'm not getting like a super clear storyline here, but the energy here is pretty conducive to having to make a choice in something, a major choice in your love relationships. Could have affected a family. I have the Death card that comes out on its side. This could be it. You may actually be questioning the choices that you've been making, Pisces, and the choices that you chose to commit yourself to. The choices you chose to commit yourself to. Okay. Maybe the people you chose to commit yourself to. And with this Knight of Wands right here, this is somebody who's very attractive. This is someone who takes what they want. They don't think twice about it. This is someone who has a new energy for life. And there's somebody here who wants to send you a message, or you want to send this person a message. There could have been an ending recently. It could have been an ending of a marriage or something. I'm not seeing divorce here. It could be an ending of a third party situation. Okay. It goes right on top of that Lovers card. Death is the card of Scorpio, which is the season that we're in right now. But it feels like with this ending, it feels like new life has been breathed into a situation here, Pisces. But you had to make a choice about this. And I have the Empress card out here, which is interesting because when I split the deck initially for you guys, I saw the Emperor on one side and the Chariot on the other, which is somebody who's really taking control, taking action, taking charge of a situation. It feels like this Empress goes with the Emperor, right? This is somebody that you've chosen. There's all of a sudden been a choice made here. And I don't know how it's happened because I've got the Hierophant under this Queen of Wands here. But usually the Queen of Wands indicates third-party karmic, like disruption in a relationship, not always. But there's someone here who's had to make a choice. Whatever choice you've made, I don't think it was easy. I think you took your time making it. I think that you are good at making healthy decisions for yourself. There may have been a time where you were a little bit misguided or disillusioned or possibly misinformed about someone or something. And it feels like you took your time to kind of work it out for yourself in some way. Now you've made a decision as to what you wanted to do. It could have been a heavy decision that you had to make here. It could have involved loss of a home, loss of a relationship, or something that could have affected children in some way. But now we have, with this Empress energy, this is either you or the person you are choosing to commit to. That's divine feminine energy. And it feels like we have a partnering coming towards one another, probably pretty quickly, if not now, within the next 3 weeks, I would say, for you Pisces. And it feels like it's going to be really healthy, but it's going to be somebody that you've known either past life or someone that you'll recognize them immediately. They'll recognize you immediately. Oh yeah, for sure. It feels like a real connection here, and a message will be sent, or you'll be receiving one. Interesting, very interesting stuff this week, Pisces. There's been a little bit of drama here, and I see that someone's been blocked here communicatively for a while. You may unblock this person and choose to communicate with them, or vice versa, this week. All right, looks good. We'll see where that takes you into next week. All right, talk to you soon, Pisces. Thank you very much for letting me read for you. Next up, who do we have next up? Oh, Ophiuchus. Very good. Now, if you're an Ophiuchus, you will have been born between November 29th and December 17th, I think. And it's so you kind of are right in between Scorpios and Saggies. You're welcome to pop up and or down and listen to either of those readings as well. But Ophiuchus is neither water or fire. It's actually ether. You can look it up on the Google. All right, Ophiuchus. We got the Five of Wands and the Ace of Cups. Okay. What do we have for Ophiuchus? I got the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. You may be struggling a little bit at work this week, or you may be struggling to be on the same page with coworkers or family members, maybe children. Three of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who didn't really have a plan going into something. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Hold on. The Magician. And the Page of Wands. Okay. It kind of feels like you may be having a falling out with somebody in your immediate environment. Definitely not feeling like people are being team players or something like that. This could be you, Ophiuchus. But the Six of Pentacles in the reverse is kind of an unrequited energy, or non-reciprocal, or not fair and balanced, basically. It feels like you may have not been getting... I don't know. It feels like kind of, here's the slogan for Ophiuchus is overlooked and underappreciated, typically. And you may just be kind of feeling the sting of that this week, Ophiuchus. It feels like there may be a new offer, or you're wanting to reach out and maybe start something new. Maybe you want a new job, somebody who's a little bit nicer to you, something that pays you a little bit more, who knows. With this Magician energy, I always think of this as the card of Ophiuchus, the Magician. For me, a lot of readers think of this as the card of Aries, though, so you do you. But this kind of feels like you showing up and ready to take charge of your future. It feels like you've seen this kind of dynamic in your environment for long enough and you're kind of tired of it, so you would like something different. You're serious too. Oh, wow. I have the Moon in the reverse and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Get a couple more about that, because the Moon is the card of Cancer, but in the reverse like that, it can be secrets coming to light, things being exposed in some way. With the Nine of Wands in the reverse, this could be you wishing that you had put up some healthier boundaries sooner. It can be something that you're blindsided by, something you're not expecting, something that feels very unfair here. Maybe you tried to cover something up, or someone in your immediate environment tried to cover something up. I have the Wheel of Fortune that comes out here on the side, which I hear karma. Oh no, karma, 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 karma. The Wheel of Fortune is the card of Sagittarius. You may be a Saggy leaning Ophiuchus. Or this could be an energy that sort of wraps up in Sagittarius season. I've had a lot of the Wheel of Fortune out recently, and the Wheel of Fortune does indicate karma. And now with this karmic wheel, we recognize it's in our control, and it's our job to make this wheel roll in whatever direction it needs to go, right? Like a hamster on the wheel, right? You've been running and running and running in some direction here, Ophiuchus, for some time. And it feels like something may be starting to catch up with you in some way. I'm not saying that it's necessarily bad karma for you, but there's a choice that has to be made, it feels like here, or something that's about to be unearthed. That's going to make you that's going to force a choice in some way. Man, King of Swords in the reverse, that's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. King of Swords in the reverse is someone who doesn't tell the truth. It can be someone who's very manipulative, someone that is verbally abusive. That may be somebody you're having to deal with. It could be a superior at work. Can be from a love relationship in the past. Let me just slide all this up here and let's get another deck. I'm not loving it. I'm just going to use this traditional deck here. Yeah, I got the Eight of Pentacles here, which is just the card of hard work. And we've got the Three of Swords here. For some of you, this is going to be in your work relationships. For others of you, this is going to be past someone who you were with romantically in the past. Because I have the Three of Swords here, which is a breakup energy, right? The Ben and Jerry's card of the deck, right? That happens. And over here, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which does indicate career, life, work kind of situations. It feels like there's something that's inflammatory this week, Ophiuchus, with that Page of Wands. This King of Swords in the reverse. I feel like you already, if this is your reading and it resonates for you, I hear somebody being like, oh yeah, that's that person. Oh yeah, that's that scenario. And it feels like there's an energy of exposure with that Moon. 10 of Cups in the reverse. What? All right, so the 10 of Cups in the reverse can be something that damages your heart, something that damages your family in some way. Doesn't have to be big and heavy and scary and super high drama, but it can be something that causes problems in your life enough to make it real uncomfortable. And I'm hearing like there's a limit to the amount of times you can just pick it up and move, or there's a limit to the amount of times you could just turn the other way and put a happy smile on your face and keep trucking. I feel like there's somebody here who has been bothering you to the point where you just can't you just can't keep looking the other way any longer, and it's going to have to be addressed. There it is. And that's why I was saying somebody's going to be forced to make choice here. And you've got 2 10s out here already, because the Wheel of Fortune's the number 10. Then we got this 10 of Cups in the reverse. 3 of Cups in the reverse. 3 of Cups in the reverse can be a third-party situation. That could be what's exposed this week. I've got the Queen of Swords out here in the upright position now. So here's the deal. This is what you're going to have to do, Ophiuchus. And this is me getting a little bit bossy for you. You're going to have to be very honest with your words. You're going to have a lot of integrity this week with the things that you say, with the way that you treat other people. And you're going to have to be very clear with your words, because somebody over here with the King of Swords in the reverse isn't. And there's someone who... it can be just downright mean, and I don't know why. You don't know why either, but somebody who's just got to be in their bonnet or something like that, and it's going to have to be up to you to be the bigger person, but I think you're just so tired of it. There's an energy of somebody trying to throw you under the bus here, maybe. Not literally. This 3 of Cups in the reverse... it can be a third-party situation, like an affair situation. And I have the Lovers in the reverse. Man, these are some popular cards tonight, kids. So the Lovers in the reverse, this can be exposure of a third-party situation, for sure. The Lovers is having had to make a difficult choice in love. You probably, if this is relating to your love life, if this person, you're like, ugh, that person, and you know who that person is, it's somebody that you ended a relationship with. You made a choice to go a different direction. They're not happy. That's why they're upset. That's why they're like spewing. And with the 9 of Wands in the reverse, this leaves you saying, man, I wish I never allowed that person into my life. I did not know how much they would damage me, but now I see that it's happened. Well, I want you to know, Ophiuchus, that in the near future, we're talking within the next couple of weeks, this energy should have cleared itself out by now. I know, a couple of weeks seems like a long time when you're dealing with that kind of stuff. But this Wheel of Fortune energy, it really is about your karma, and your karma from high standards for yourself. Integrity, requiring yourself to have integrity with the words that you use and the situations that you allow into your life. I think with this Page of Wands that comes out on its side, I think that you no longer will allow these kind of toxic red flag folks to be in your energy any longer. I think you can see how it's dismantled you, disrupted you in some way. If this scenario is at work, and not involving this third-party situation, because there's probably going to be 2 dynamics here. If this is involving someone at work, a superior maybe, who is just off the chain this week, just remember to hold yourself to the highest standards of integrity. Integrity, keyword integrity this week, Ophiuchus. And you're like, I know, all right. But just if that's what you, the choice you make, then this Wheel of Fortune, it should clear this energy out within the next week or 2, okay? Now, if you don't, it's gonna backtrack you a little bit farther, but just don't. I know, you're getting tired of having to deal with this kind of energy if this is yours, because I'm already quite tired of it for you. It's fatiguing me. And I don't even know your situation or this person, but this King of Swords in the reverse, not to be trusted, not to be believed. And you know that. And with this Moon in the reverse, they may just be trying to throw you under the bus for, I don't know why they would want to. I don't know what they feel like they're going to get out of it. But sometimes people are just mean for no reason, right? Well, probably not. There's usually always a motive for that kind of energy, but I don't know what it would be. Maybe you do. I don't know. But I'm hoping that that clears out within the next couple of weeks for you. Keyword integrity. All right. Thank you, Ophiuchus, for letting me read for you. Next up, we have Sagittarius. We're going to use this Chicoli deck for you guys. Okay. Ooh. Sagittarius. We get the Page of Wands in the reverse and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. This can be a message that you don't want to receive. This can be an inflammatory message that you receive from Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. If that's the case, it could, I wouldn't put a lot of stock in it. I wouldn't trust it necessarily. If this is your energy, it's like Captain Foot in Mouth kind of energy. All right, sometimes that happens. Page of Wands is, I always call it the child left alone with a box of matches. The possibilities are endless. You never know what's going to happen. It's very inflammatory, instigatory. The Queen of Swords in the reverse is someone who doesn't watch the things that they say, and it comes back to bite them in the butt. Page of Cups in the reverse. You may have to issue an apology of some sort. Because the Page of Cups in the reverse is someone who needs to extend an offer of love, kindness, support, friendship, or apology, or forgiveness. Okay, so I don't know which side of the coin you're going to be on here. If you're the one that stepped in the big pile this week, Saggy, or if that's someone that's coming in and you know who it is, you'll know probably. Magician, nice. And what was that? The Four of Cups there. So the Magician's the card of Ophiuchus for me. For Aries, it's Aries for some other people too. And we were just talking about that a moment ago with the Ophiuchus reading. You may want to pop up there and watch that if you're so inclined. But this is the mask coming off. This is there's an energy of exposure here where we have this magician who tried everything that they could to cover something up, and now it's just been ripped away in some way with this Four of Cups energy. There's an energy of mopiness, of loneliness, no judgment, right? But there's an energy of self-isolation, not talking to other people, keeping people at a distance for some reason. Somebody's upset. They feel like they've done something they shouldn't have done, and now it's time to apologize, or now it's time to admit something. It's uncomfortable. It's just uncomfortable. Hierophant. This could be relating to a marriage. This can be relating to a major commitment in work or a contract. The Hierophant is the card of Taurus. There's a lot of regret. Oh, man. We have 3 pages out here. Now, pages can also indicate children, right? This situation may involve children. I have the Five of Cups here. Oops, excuse me. It may be pertaining to your love life because, again, that Six of Cups keeps flipping over there. But there's an energy of regret here and remorse, and now having to let someone go. Maybe there's an energy of someone has been exposed here. Secrets have come to light. You may be the one that's self-isolating because you don't want to deal with this person. You may be receiving messages that say, hey, I just wanted to let you know these are the things I've been seeing. These are the things I've been hearing about a significant partner in your life or something like that. With this Page of Pentacles in the reverse, this is something you didn't plan for. You weren't expecting this. It kind of comes out of nowhere. It goes right underneath this Hierophant card here, where somebody is wishing that they had maybe steered their course a little bit more clearly. Let me get this Tarot of Wonderland to clarify. And I've got the Lovers in the reverse on the bottom of the deck for you guys too. No, and the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Oh, and the Six of Wands in the reverse. There it is. Let's just shuffle real quick. So with the Lovers in the reverse, this is having to make a challenging decision in love, or it's made for you in some way. It's the card of Gemini, but the Lovers card is a major choice in love or a major choice in commitment, right? And when we have the Lovers card out, there's been more than one person involved here, because that's why you have a choice. With the Seven of Swords in the reverse, this is somebody's secrets coming to light. This is someone's untruths being uncovered. The Seven of Swords is kind of like, gets a bad reputation for being quite a liar, somebody who tries to get away with things, thinks that they aren't going to ever have to deal with a situation, and when it comes out in the reverse, it feels like something's been exposed. Of course, same thing with that Magician, where the mask is kind of falling away here. This Eight of Swords in the reverse can be an energy of communication being reopened, or a book being reopened, or things that you procrastinated now having to deal with. Okay, there it is. And there's this real fear of other people judging this situation, judging you perhaps with the Six of Wands in the reverse. This can be someone who feels like they don't have a lot of support from others now for whatever reason. And I don't know where you sit in this story, if it applies to you at all, and you'll know it immediately if it does. And this reading is not going to be for every single Saggy out there. This is rather specific energy. But the Six of Wands in the reverse can feel like it's not that people are out to get you, but people are really not supporting you. They may, you know, sometimes we do things we're not proud of. It's part of being a human being. And sometimes we try to cover that up. And sometimes we try to lie about it. And sometimes we try to get away with it. And sometimes it works. And then sometimes it doesn't. And when it doesn't, and you kind of have to face the music, when you do, it's very character building. And when you recognize the flaws that you have in yourself and you make a choice to admit them and then to do better, it's a situation that inspires growth. But it's really hard to see that when you're in the middle of that, because wouldn't we all just rather not get caught? Sure. But it feels like that's not the case here. Someone has gotten caught in something. Nine of Wands out again. All right. And the moon in the reverse again. Okay. There it is. Something that you weren't prepared for. Something that comes out of nowhere. The Nine of Wands is that wounded warrior card. Somebody who wishes they'd put up boundaries sooner. Heck yeah. And with the moon in the reverse, this is exposure of something. If this is not your secrets coming to light, it's somebody around you, and it's going to affect you. You may be the person who sees the truth in another person and kind of calls someone's bluff. But there's somebody here who wasn't planning on this to happen. They weren't expecting this. I gotta be honest, it's a little rough, it's a little heavy, and it leaves you having to let go of someone, for sure. And if you're on this other side where this is somebody outside of you that this has happened to, it feels like it's gonna be with a heavy heart that you have to let go of this person and admit who this person has been. You know, and like I said, if this is you and you've done some things that you wish you hadn't, or that you're not so proud of, and you have to admit it, and you just feel kind of isolated, trust me, you are not alone. No one is perfect, ever, 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 ever. So just recognize it, grow from it, and learn, and maybe move to Canada. I don't know, something like that. You could do that. Canada sounds nice. Florida, maybe. South of the border. It's not that bad. All right. Love you guys very much. Thank you for letting me read for you, Sagittarius. I will catch up with you next week. Next up, we have Leo. Let us use this Tarot of Dreams, which was given to me by a very sweet Leo. King of Pentacles, Two of Swords. Love or money. Let's see. Two of Swords, diverging pathway for Leo. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? Do I want to commit to that? Do I not want to? Temperance and the Queen of Cups, very nicely, right on top of each other. So Temperance is the card of Sagittarius, and the Queen of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, feminine energy. You're like, I'm not any of those. That's true. But it's about the energies. It's not about the zodiac sign. It's not about the genders that I call out. It's about the energies behind the cards and the stories that they tell. Whoever you are, Leo, you are someone with a really big heart. You're someone who loves people very genuinely, unconditionally. You'll give a lot of yourself to another person. With this Temperance card, this is Sagittarius. You may have a Saggy in your life, or this may be something that's coming up for you in the next couple of weeks, but it's something that causes you to make a choice. And when we have the Temperance card that comes out, this is somebody who's asking themselves, is this really good for me? Is this person really good for me? Is this situation really going to be healthy and balanced for me? Temperance is a card of tempering oneself through our routines, our habits, our daily lives, the things that we allow ourselves to become. And you're starting to see how your routine affects your blessings and your well-being overall. Okay, and this is somebody who's saying, I have this big heart that I want to give to somebody, but I just want to make sure I'm healthy and I'm balanced when I do so. I have the Seven of Wands here. Yep, that's got Leo all over it, doesn't it? It actually does. It's Aries and Leo Sagittarius energy. But the Seven of Wands is having to stand your ground, feeling like you're dealing with a lot of other people's drama, and it feels like that's rather separate here from you. It feels like it's outside of you. You could just have some conflict coming up that you have to deal with this week, Leo. I have the Emperor out. That's our card of Divine Masculine. It's also the card of Aries. But that's someone who's large and in charge. This can be a boss. This can be a mentor. This can be you. The Emperor is someone who has a lot of responsibility on their shoulders, like an empire, basically, which is a lot, right? And this is why I think this Two of Swords came out, and it came out with the King of Pentacles when I split the deck. And I was saying, is it for love or for money? It feels like that's the swing, for love, for money, for love, for money. You may be in a position where you have to make a choice about that. Hopefully not. Hopefully you can have all of it. I want you to have all of it, Leo. Four of Swords. And the Lover's in the reverse. Popular energy, that Lover's in the reverse this week. All right, so it feels like you're separated from someone right now, or not talking with someone, taking a time out, taking a break. That's probably more likely. I don't sense so much separation as just taking a break from maybe relationships in general. I have the Lover's in the reverse. That's the card of Gemini, and that feels like somebody who has maybe recently walked away from a relationship, or recently decided to take some time off. Let me get another deck to clarify. I don't know which one I want to use. This Marielle Tarot. It feels like whoever you are, you're trying to make really healthy choices for yourself, and I like that. And of course, as I said that, the Judgment in the reverse came out, which is kind of like the epitome of not making good choices for yourself. So that's probably what's happened here. You may have gotten yourself into a situation because of your big giant heart. Your big giant heart, Leo, way to go. You may have gotten yourself into a situation that damaged you some, and now you're kind of questioning whether you want to stay or whether you want to go. With the Page of Swords here on its side, it feels like you may have said something, somebody may have said something that caused a disruption in a love relationship in some way. And somebody may have said something when they were intoxicated, either to you or you to someone else, and it caused a disruption in a relationship here. And and you did not intend for that to happen, or they did not intend for that to happen with you, and it's caused like a diverging path. Oops. King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. There it is, right on top of that. It may have been you who said something that caused a disruption in a relationship or something, threw something off balance. And there's this real energy behind you of you wanting to put things back together. You wanting to say, no, look, I'm in charge. I got this all worked out. I've got it all figured out. There could have been a little hiccup in a relationship here. Somebody may have misjudged you. You may have misjudged another person because of some words that they said just off the cuff. And there could have been some, with that Temperance card out here and the way this is all stacking up, it could have been a case of intoxication or like texting and drinking and texting. No, that kind of thing. With the Seven of Wands here, it's something that you feel like you have had to deal with in the past. You feel like I've had to either hear this from people before, or this is something you've maybe done before and you may be checking yourself this week, or maybe this is just an energy you no longer want around you any longer. Again, it feels like you are trying to get your life on track here, and that may be why you've separated yourself from this other person, or vice versa with that Four of Swords energy. But with that Lover's in the reverse, let me just... Knight of Wands, Sagittarius. There's an energy, somebody here came across as very non-committed. Somebody here came across as promiscuous, or kind of playboy kind of vibe. And I'm hearing it's just drama. And now I've got the Emperor on top of the Emperor. Oh, I love you when you do me like that. It's so good. But it made you look bad. It made you look bad. Or this person's actions made you look bad. Somehow it affected you, the way that somebody viewed you or something, or vice versa. And I'm hearing somebody say, but it's not true. It's not true. I'm always having to deal with drama like this. I understand. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Now there's an energy of vulnerability here where I feel like what's going to come from this scenario is you opening up and starting to be very honest with people, starting to open up and show parts of yourself that you haven't showed in the past. There's an energy of honesty with this Five of Pentacles in the reverse where you're allowing someone to see in to your heart for maybe the first time in a long time. And I have the Hermit in the reverse. Hold on. And the Queen of Wands. You got a lot of fire sign on here. You know that, Leo? With this Hermit in the reverse, this is somebody who's taken a little bit of a time out to kind of reassess who they are, what it is they want for the future, kind of to see how there was some little hiccup here that really opened up a whole can of worms for you, or kind of like, I don't know, ripped the wool away from your face. Like, that's not even a saying, I don't think, but it's like, what's that? Pull the wool over your eyes? Well, it's like the reversal of that. It's like somehow a veil has been lifted where something was exposed here about either you to yourself or from another person. It's caused you to take a time out here and just really reassess who you are and who you want to present to the world. And I think it was a really good little hiccup to have had happen here, because it reminded you of really who you are, regardless of how other people may judge you, regardless of some of these little things that come up in your life, and maybe they become big things. I don't know. Maybe you had some things you needed to look at. With this Lovers in the reverse, it's with this Queen of Wands right on top of it. Truthfully, you're very magnetic. You're very attractive, Leo, whoever you are. You're moving into a time of your life where everybody is going to want to be around you. They're going to want to spend their time with you. You're just going to be very attractive very quickly. You won't be single for very long if that's what's happened here. But with this Lovers in the reverse, I think that you're finding you don't want to attach to anyone right now. With the Tower on its side, you were like, I really should have seen this coming. It was like you kind of, it feels like there was a brick missing from the Tower, and you knew it was going to crumble. Somehow you knew it was going to fall apart in some way. And you didn't attend to it at the time, and it just kind of like, it's almost like letting the house burn down when you could have put it out earlier, but you didn't. And so now it's kind of all burned to the ground, and you're kind of left kind of standing in the rubble, like there's not anything left of that situation. But I don't think it was a situation that was meant to be in your life for very long. I think it was meant to teach you a lesson about who you are and who you want to be. And that's this Emperor energy, which is somebody who's very beyond large and in charge. It's someone who is empowered by their own selves. It's someone who can be relied upon, someone with a lot of integrity. And because you've had this little experience here, Leo, it feels like it's made you more of who you want to be, and it's made you into someone that other people want to spend their time with. And it feels like there was some rapid growth that happened with whatever this was. I don't know if all of a sudden you had to look real hard. Maybe you did say some things you shouldn't have said. Maybe you were texting while intoxicated or something like that. Maybe something happened. You said something you shouldn't have said. Somebody pulled their energy away from you, and it propelled you into a state of a lot of positive growth. Maybe vice versa. Maybe you did that for someone else. And it doesn't necessarily have to be texting while drinking. It could have been anything, any little scenario, any kind of little hiccup that caused discomfort and caused somebody to have to look hard at themselves in a way they weren't expecting to have to. Whatever that was, it caused a separation and a break between you and this other person. And both parties have probably looked pretty hard at their own behavior, and it's caused a lot of growth, a lot of excellent growth on both sides. It feels like it happened real fast. So good job, Leo, whoever you are. I will catch up with you guys next week. Thank you for letting me read for you. And next we have Aries. Let's use this Star Power Tarot for Aries. I was just thinking, I know that Leo is still talking over here, and I picked up the deck and split it, and the sun is over here on this side, which is the card of Leo, of course. What do we have for Aries? Six of Cups out for Aries. Really? This seems to be the card of the night. This and the Lover's card. So we got love on the brain, it seems like, here, kids. With the Six of Cups, this is, again, soulmate relationship, past life love, somebody that you've known for a long time. Doesn't have to be romantic. Can be a friendship, can be a family member. But it's a lot of love that is tender and kind. And I've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse, which indicates a change you're not expecting. And it happens real quick and suddenly, kind of like the rug being pulled out from under. And the Page of Swords in the reverse. All right, so that can be a couple of different things. The Page of Swords in the reverse for a modern day tarot reader is somebody who's kind of doing the online stalking. They're just not talking to another person. There may have been a disruption in a love relationship here that's got you kind of looking online at their pages or their messages or something, Aries. The Knight of Swords in the reverse can be a couple of different things. Knight of Swords in the reverse can be a conversation that didn't go the way that you'd hoped it would, or the Knight of Swords in the reverse can be somebody who sticks their foot in their mouth, or somebody who does a lot of damage real quickly with their words. I don't know if that was you or if this was somebody around you. It could have caused a problem in a soulmate relationship. And now we have somebody who's just kind of left looking from a distance here. What is this? The Ace of Cups? Of course it is. It feels like, okay, this could be somebody who's, well, this can be a couple of different things. You may have also got somebody that's got their eye on you and they're only able to watch you from a distance for whatever reason. They don't feel comfortable coming forward. This could be you. But this Ace of Cups is a new love relationship, and it feels like you want to extend yourself to this person, or this person wants to extend themselves towards you. More about that in a minute. And it could be a soulmate relationship with the Seven of Wands here. There's somebody who's worried about inciting a riot or causing drama in their friend group, social group, community, family, people. Seven of Wands is having to deal with other people's drama. I don't think you want that. This person doesn't want that. That could be why in the world is that going to be such a headache, Aries? Because it feels like, hold on. Page of Cups in the reverse. And the Nine of Wands. What? Also very popular. So I've got the Page of Swords and then I've got the Page of Cups right on top of it in the reverse. Both of them in the reverse. If there's been an altercation, like verbal altercation between you and somebody else, somebody here needs to reach out and issue an apology, and somebody else here needs to forgive the other person. Something like that. The Page of Cups in the reverse is somebody who knows they need to reach out. They know they need to say something. They know they need to apologize. Might be you, might be the other person. This could have been a high drama situation. The Nine of Wands is that wounded warrior card, right? This is somebody who does not let people in. They have accumulated a lot of baggage in their lives, and they may, could have been you that's feeling that way, and maybe that's what kind of stirred the pot here. I don't know. A couple more, like one more out with this deck. Let's see. Perfect. Four of Wands in the reverse. Again, another one of our soulmate cards, right? Four of Wands is that Twin Flame 1111 card, but it's also a card of stability. It can be a card of marriage. When we have it in the reverse, This may have been a disruption. There may have been a disruption in a soulmate relationship here. Somebody may have said the wrong thing, done the wrong thing, and now we have somebody that needs to reach out and issue an apology. Somebody here is pretty upset about it, and there's someone here who's really afraid of causing drama or maybe getting yelled at. But with this Ace of Cups on its side here, it's kind of like undeniable love, and with that Six of Cups, it's like undeniable love. Let's see. Even still, though, sometimes with undeniable love, well, we got the Ace of Pentacles over here, though, so let's be real. That's a good sign. Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups is pretty much the most solid deal you can get in a love relationship. Six of Swords. This is somebody who may be physically relocating. Like moving, and we got the Six of Wands out for you guys too. Six of Wands is somebody who's had to fight a real uphill battle. Oh, I see. Someone in this scenario, Aries, may have recently ended a commitment or a relationship, possibly a marriage, and it was brutal and horrible, and you may have physically relocated, or you may be about to physically relocate. And we got the Moon that comes out here, which is the card of Cancer, but it's also secrets coming to light. It's admitting the truth to yourself and to other people of what has happened here. Maybe you've been waiting to release that information in some way. With this Five of Wands here, this is something that you've had. I always call the Five of Wands the analysis paralysis card. It's like making the mental pros and cons list in your head. This is somebody who it's a very combative energy. And it feels like you've kind of been torn here between... It's like being honest with yourself about what you want for your future, who you want in your life in the future, and then you've had to transition out of what you had before into something else. It feels like some of you may have physically moved. This is unclear. Hold on, let me get... All right, the mopey time is over. We've got the Four of Cups there, and now I've got... Very good. There you are, Aries. Whew! I was getting worried there for a minute. I was kind of losing you a little bit. With the Four of Cups in the reverse, it's an energy. You were self-isolating maybe for a while. Maybe you weren't talking to friends, family, loved ones. You weren't really sharing what was going on in your life. It feels like that dome of solitude is no longer part of your life. It feels like you're ready to be happy again. You're ready to share your life, your heart with another person. You may have recently been through an ending of some sort, and you may have had to physically relocate. You may have kept this on the down low, the hush-hush, right? Because you didn't want other people to know. There was some kind of high drama situation. Maybe other people were involved with this in some way. And it feels like it was damaging to you, but there is somebody here that you've been watching from a distance. They've been watching you from a distance for some time that may want to reach out and talk to you, Aries. And it feels like you may feel the same way about them. With this Temperance card out, that's the card of Sagittarius. This could be coming around for you during Sagittarius season, or this could be a Sagittarian that you want to reach out towards, or that is interested in talking to you. But it's really, this Temperance card is really about assessing your habits, your routines, your life, who you want to be, what that's going to look like. It's like rebuilding yourself in the way that you want to see yourself. And feeling like you have some energy to do that again for the first time in a while. I have the Three of Wands right here, which is the minor arcana of the Magician, which for a lot of us is the card of Aries. And so there you are, really taking control of your future, really wanting to see some positive growth for yourself. But it really feels like whatever you're moving into, it's kind of like barren landscape right now, like moving into an apartment that has no furniture in it or something like that. It's kind of like, well, here we are, now what? Here we are, now what? And I think during the next couple of weeks, you're going to be kind of letting the dust settle on whatever this was. But once you do, I think you're going to start to feel really, really happy, Aries. I think that there's an energy. Some of you are going to want to get back out there and start sharing yourself with other people, opening up your heart to other people. And I think you're going to meet someone that helps that along for sure. Or you may have your eye on somebody already and you just haven't told them yet. Whatever this was that you went through, it doesn't feel like you were talking about it. And it feels like you're just now getting ready to start talking to your very close friends and acquaintances about what has happened here. You may still be worried that it could cause problems. And that's what I was saying, causing problems within a community or a friend group or something. Don't let those things disrupt you at all, Aries. That just doesn't even sound like you to care what anybody thinks ever, right? Isn't that the way Aries typically are? It's like, I'm going to do what I want. Taking it all. All right, Aries, you are a genius. I love you guys very much. There's a lot of energy coming towards you. If you have been a little bit cloudy mentally or a little bit sluggish or depressed, I feel like things are going to clear out in the next couple of weeks. And the reason I would think that is because I've got that Page of Swords in the reverse, the Knight of Swords in the reverse. And it with this Four of Wands in the reverse, this is kind of like an energy of your brain's been feeling a little fuzzy recently. And it could just be the change in weather, right? But it can also just be having had to deal with so much. Whenever we're in a crisis state, it can make us really tired. It can make you not feel like you can think clearly. Drink a lot of extra water if you can. Try to get extra sleep if you can. And try to eat healthy food if you can. And just try to really focus on yourself this week if you can, Aries. I think that someone's rebuilding here. I mean, you may have to make a trip to IKEA or something and buy a sofa. I'm not sure. If you have just recently relocated, well then congratulations. And it looks like you're about to make a brand new start in your life. All right, that was your reading for the week, Aries. Next up we have Taurus, first of our earth signs. And for Taurus, we're going to use this Hush Tarot for you guys. Knight of Wands out for Taurus. Very good. You may be Taurus. I think Taurus, you have somebody that wants to come towards you here. Hold on. Yes, I think I'm right because I have the Two of Cups right out there behind it. Yes. So with the Knight of Wands, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, masculine energy. Doesn't have to be those signs. Basically the Knight of Wands, you will know this person because they'll be real good looking. That's the truth. Or they're thinking of you this way. With the Two of Cups coming out, this is a partnership. It doesn't always have to be in love with the Two of Cups, but oftentimes it is. It's somebody that makes sense to you when you see them. You recognize them. You know them for who they are. And don't you know, we have the Nine of Cups out there with it. Very good. That's about wish fulfillment. I think of the Nine of Cups as being the minor arcana of the Star card. This is somebody who... I don't know, you kind of knock their socks off, they knock yours off, something like that. Woof. I have the Two of Swords. And I have the Nine of Pentacles. Interesting dynamic shift here. So we have somebody here that wants to come towards you, and it's in a love relationship kind of way. It's some, or if it isn't, it's an offer that you very much are enchanted by. It's like a very nice offer here, and it's something that's going to make you really, really happy. But for whatever reason, it creates like a diverging pathway for you here, Taurus, where it's kind of like, I guess I could go this way, or I guess I could go that way. I'm not sure what I want to do yet. But with this Nine of Pentacles, it's the minor arcana of the Empress, right, Taurus? And this is somebody who's very single and independent, very smart. They may own their own business. They are just very good at what they do. And it feels like you are just really, you look great. I'll tell you, you look great. And other people are noticing. And also, it just feels like you are very smart this week. I think you just always are, Taurus. But there's an energy of independence here, like single person vibes. Yeah. And I think somebody sees you and they want to partner with you. And I'm just not sure you're all about that commitment level. I'm not sure. But with the Nine of Cups, this is something that has the potential to be really lovely for you or someone. I have the Three of Swords in the reverse and the Five of Swords And I got the Devil in reverse. See, there it is. So whoever you are, Taurus, it feels like you have been through something in the recent past, a breakup of some sort. And the Three of Swords in the reverse it's a breakup that you've already started to heal from. Okay. And with the Five of Wands right here, this is somebody who's kind of been on the fence as to whether or not they want to get back out there at all. And the Devil in the reverse here is somebody, this is where you are. Taurus, it feels like you are so wise. You are not somebody who is taken advantage of by other people. And you see through pretty much everybody. And so anybody that comes towards you, you're kind of already, I don't want to say jaded, but you're just very aware. I think you're very aware. I think your eyes are wide open, Taurus, and I think you're just really just that smart. Okay, let me get another deck, and I'm going to clarify real quick. Like, let's, what have we not used today? Well, we can use, I guess we can use this Manga Tarot here. That makes sense. But there's somebody that wants to come in and talk to you very quickly. They see you as marriage potential. Yes, and it's going to happen quickly. And I think that's probably what the hitch and the giddy up really is for you, is that you may have just recently gotten through something and now somebody else is coming along and you're like, wait. I'm not sure I'm ready to jump on that horse again. Fair enough. Because you're smart, right? Yes, you are. And you're like, maybe this is bad timing. I've got the Temperance card out there. That's the card of Sagittarius. Been very popular tonight as well. But this could be something that's coming up for you in the next couple of weeks. If it's not something you're going through right now, this may be something that happens during Sagittarius season. But this is somebody, again, I'll say it again, the Temperance card is all about examining your daily habits, your routines, and deciding how you want your life to go. Right? And who you want to allow into your life, because the people that we allow into our lives, the substances we allow into our lives, the food, whatever, the color you paint your living room, it has an effect on you, right? And you recognize that because you're smart. And I think you've been through some things with some people who maybe had some addictions, who maybe had some bad habits or some challenging personality types that were kind of damaging to you. I feel like you've worked really hard to get yourself out of those situations and you're not very interested in jumping back into anything like that ever again. And so I think it's not jadedness, it's weariness. King of Pentacles, it flips way over here on the side of the table. King of Pentacles in the reverse is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. Okay. All right. So whatever this was, whoever this was that you had to kind of walk away from here, it kind of left some damage, and it left you feeling like you couldn't trust people as easily. And that's where it is. You may have been engaged to this person, because I've got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse now. You may have been planning a marriage. You may have been planning to buy a home together, and maybe that was dissolved somehow. And we've got the Five of Cups in the reverse, which is somebody who's finally ready to let go of that. Four of Wands is that Twin Flame 11 card, but it's also a card of marriage. It's a card of home life, and this could have really affected your stability in some way. And now you are single, it would appear, and somebody is wanting to reach out and talk to you, but you're not very interested because you're still wrapping up damage from this over here with that Eight of Cups. It feels like you've done the very best you can to walk away from this situation and to let it go. And I feel like you have. It's just, I feel like somebody here who's saying like, I'm just not ready. And isn't it always when you're feeling very independent and like you don't want any kind of love relationship in your life and you're doing fine on your own, isn't that when everybody just wants to beat your door down, right, Taurus? But you have this Moon card out here, which is the card of Cancer, but it's somebody who's they're just not ready to let anybody in yet. It's kind of what it feels like. And I say, like with the state of this card, I say more power to you. You just do you. You don't have to rush anything, and definitely don't let anybody rush you and you say, oh, heck no, I won't. Ten of Swords in the reverse. This person who may want to contact you, they may have been somebody from your past, like a while ago past. Ten of Swords in the reverse is like the minor arcana of the death card, but in the reverse, it can be things coming back from the past or an on-again, off-again relationship. I think you're just kind of keeping people at an arm's length right now, Taurus, and I think that's okay. Although you should know, other people would love it if you weren't keeping people at arm's length, right? Other people would prefer that you open yourself up to them. I just think that you're feeling like you're not ready, and I think that's fine. I feel like somebody here who's still picking up pieces. And I think that's okay. Whatever this was that you walked away from, you did the right thing. You made such a good, positive, healthy choice for yourself. And I think that you may be ready, maybe come Sagittarius season, maybe possibly ready to start opening up that gate of your heart a little bit more. But right now, I think we're going to have a hard time getting more information about this partnership that's coming towards you, because there's an energy still being kind of closed off to it. And as soon as you're ready, we'll probably see it all over the table, because somebody definitely has their eye on you and they're just waiting for like the go ahead from you. All right, that was your reading for the week, Taurus. I love you very much, and I hope you're doing okay. I really, really do. And whatever this situation was, it sounds like it was difficult, and it sounds like you made a tough choice, and it sounds like it was the right choice for you. All right, that was your reading for the week. Thanks for letting me read for you, Taurus. Next up, we have Virgo. I'm going to use this Star Power Tarot for the Virgos out there. Hello to you all. Page of Swords for Virgo. Chariot. Why am I all of a sudden in such a great mood for the Virgos out here? What's going on? It's like I feel like I've had a lot of caffeine all of a sudden. This Page of Swords it can be a new message. It can be a new offer of some sort. The Chariot card can be a card of picking up and moving. It's definitely an energy of forward momentum. And with the Eight of Swords on its side here, this could be an energy that something was put on hold and now it feels like it's being pushed forward. It could be contracts coming in the mail nothing really comes in the mail anymore, does it? Coming online to your inbox online. This could be something that was just delayed timing. King of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. We could have I'm hearing like mother, father, parent dynamics, something like that. We have with this Queen of Pentacles, that's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So there you are. And the King of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This could be relating to work. This can be relating to contracts. This could be something that provides for you quite nicely, something that allows you, if this is work related and it's a contract that's coming through, it would be something that would allow you to work from home, something that would allow you to invest in a family more heavily. And it could be an energy that allows you to relocate, maybe across the country, maybe across the globe, or just help you move on from some things in your life, or help you create a healthier future for yourself in some way. There's just a real energy of forward momentum with that Chariot. Two of Pentacles. This is things coming back into balance for you. It's almost like a balancing of the yin and the yang here. If this is a partnership that's coming towards you that's just been delayed a little bit here and there's been blocked communication for you here, it feels like things are starting to improve. Things are starting to come back up into the upright position. We've got that Temperance card there on the bottom of the deck with the World card there. This is Temperance being the card of Sagittarius again. This may be coming about in the next couple of weeks, but this World card is that final card in the deck of tarot where we have you wrapping up loose ends here so that you can move on to something different, something better for you. It feels like whoever you are ready. I got to get another deck and clarify right away. And I'm going to use this one because it's already got Temperance on the top there. Of course it does. And we've got the Six of Swords right there, which is all about physical relocation. Yes, it is. Some of you may actually be picking up and moving. All right, Virgo, what else do we have going on here? I just saw that Six of Cups in there. Could be new love. Let's see. There it is. Flipped out on its own. So we have the Six of Cups on its side here. There could be somebody who wants to reach out to you. This is very generalized. I'm not getting like a complete storyline here. These are just the energies, and it feels like someone has had a lot of coffee or like an energy drink or something. There's like I can't get the words out fast enough. It feels like with this Six of Cups on its side, this is somebody who may want to partner with you. It's a soulmate relationship, soulmate dynamic. And this feels like you are on the cusp of a lot of really positive, healthy energy coming towards you. But it's an energy of you having to end a couple of things, tie up some loose ends here, and just so that you're prepared for whatever this physical, emotional, spiritual, mental journey is that you're about to embark upon. It's something that's going to be very grounding for you, something that's going to be very nurturing for you, something that you can expand with, something that's going to provide more income for you or more stability in some way, something that's going to bring balance back into your life. Temperance is all about balance, as is this Two of Pentacles. And I've got the King of Cups on top of the King of Cups. You may be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio masculine here that wants to partner with you because you are this Queen of Pentacles, right? And this King of Cups is just obviously really intent on coming out here. And it feels like if we're talking about this King of Cups here, where is that guy? That guy. King of Cups twice. There it is. If we're talking about this King of Cups out here that you have been maybe waiting to take action here, it feels like that's happening. There's been a delay for some reason in timing. And once that energy restriction is removed, it's like off to the races, and it feels like things are very forward moving, very fast. So you guys have the Four of Wands out here too, plus the Empress underneath that, and the Strength card out there. You got the Death card there, and you got the Lovers card there too. It feels like, man, it's like almost a whole lifetime lived in this course of a month or something, Virgo. I don't know what you've got going on there, but the Empress is the card of Virgo. So way to go showing up for yourself there. I like that. And I've got the Four of Wands here, which is that Twin Flame 1111 card. This may be one of those divine counterpart situations where you've had to have a lot of little cogs in the wheels match up so that this scenario can take place in your life. With this Lovers card, it's two people coming together. And it happens after some kind of major ending, because we have the Death card and the World card out here. Whatever this ending was for you, Virgo, it's really forced you to look at yourself, your habits, and what you want for the future with that Temperance card. And it feels like it's just about to come to fruition. I feel like you've known this, like you've been feeling this energy, this like get up and go, this pick up and go, pick up and make a change, or pick up and move towards this person, or this person's been feeling that way about you. This Four of Wands can be an energy of marriage. It can be an energy of stability coming back towards you. With the Strength card that comes out here, anytime there's the Strength card, which is the card of Leo, anytime that comes out, there's always the devil somewhere around, because there's no reason to be strong if there's nothing to be afraid of, right? It feels like you've had to fight some battles here to get yourself to this point. And there's been restricted communication in some way between you and maybe this King of Cups, or a delay in timing between you and this King of Cups energy. And it feels like that is being removed. Any of that restriction has been removed. It could have been a separation, a time of separation. You may have had to wait a little while for this person to get their ducks in a row. You've got the Knight of Pentacles there, which is somebody who's been trying to make good decisions for themselves. Good job, you. And then I have you here again with the Queen of Pentacles. Nicely done, which is your card, right? Put these over here. And you've got the Two of Pentacles over there, and you've got the World card. Of course, you do now. Put something on top of that so it'll stop talking. That deck's printed on both sides. Never shuts up. You just have to put something on top of it so it will. But with the Two of Pentacles out here, this is a restoration of balance within you, okay? And you've got the Empress out here. That tells me that you're on the right track with who you are, who you want to be. You've got the World card out, which is that final ending. Something major is going to happen for you in Sagittarius season. You're representing very nicely with that Queen of Pentacles out there twice. It feels like you remember who you are. You may have been in a relationship or a situation that had kind of distorted your perception of yourself. And that happens every once in a while. You get yourself into a relationship or a situation, and after time goes by, you look in the mirror one day and you don't recognize yourself any longer. It feels like you've been through that moment and you made some decision where you were like, you know what? No, this isn't going to work for me anymore. I have to get up. I have to go. I have to get out of this situation. You've done that. You've done that hard work, whatever it was. And now this King of Cups is intent upon coming towards you. That's somebody who has probably had feelings about you for some time, but they've kept... King of Cups is pretty much the worst communicator of all the kings. And it doesn't matter if they're in the upright position or on their side or in the reverse. They have the feelings, but they don't talk about the feelings. Does that make sense? This person may have had the feelings for you for some time and just didn't feel like they could come to you and talk to you. It feels like that is an energy that's about to shift and change. This Queen of Pentacles is someone who's doing well financially, as is that Empress energy, which is good because it looks like you may have had some financial challenges in the recent past, and that may be what part of this move is for you, is injecting some new positive energy into your financial life in some way. It feels like you've been through it, and it feels like things are about to rebalance for you here pretty quickly within the next couple of weeks as we move on into Sagittarius season. Again, physical relocation, very, very possible for a lot of you, and be expecting some kind of new communication that there's been a delay in receiving in the next week or so. I think it'll be right there in your inbox. All right, thanks for letting me read for you, Virgo. I wish you the very best. Much love to you. Next up, we have Capricorn. Capricorn, we are going to use this Heaven and Earth Tarot for you guys. Oh, you got the High Priestess and you got the Six of Swords too. We could have some real physical relocation happening for our Earth signs this month. You know that? With that High Priestess though, that's a very highly psychically developed person. Capricorn, that's probably you. Someone who's very intuitive, someone who sits very quietly and watches from a distance. That Six of Swords is possibly moving, picking up and moving. I have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse for Capricorn. Interesting. Okay, so that's been present for our Earth signs, I guess. Two of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody who's acknowledging that their life's been a little bit off balance, maybe lacking in something, maybe needing a little bit of this, maybe needing to get rid of a little bit of that. You may be... Queen of Cups, there it is. I was going to say, and I've got the Justice card in the reverse, and I have the Five of Cups on its side. I was going to say, this you could have been alone a lot, Capricorn. I was thinking to myself, this is somebody who needs more love in their life. This is somebody who needs an opportunity to give their heart to another person. And with that Queen of Cups that comes out, that's exactly what I was thinking. The Queen of Cups is someone who is very nurturing, very kind, someone who has a lot of unconditional love within themselves. And it feels like you have not been in a position where you've been able to give those feelings to another person for a while. With the Justice in the reverse, that's the card of Libra. It can also be an energy of divorce that you may have recently been through. It can also be an energy of just unfairness in general. Maybe you may have had a rough September, October, maybe, I don't know, but there was something that threw your life off balance or off course for a while, maybe caused you to be single longer than you wanted to be, something like that. With this Five of Cups here, there's on its side, this is somebody who doesn't want to keep feeling that way any longer. This is somebody who's tired of focusing on the past and they're ready to focus on the future. I really do feel like whoever I'm reading for, you're ready to start sharing your heart with somebody else. It just feels like you have so much to give, and it feels like you've been lacking in that. With the Three of Cups in the reverse, I mean, this could have been what caused this Justice in the reverse, which really is very indicative of divorce. It is. It can be legal paperwork not going the way that you want it to, or it can be courtroom dealings that are just unfair or off balance in some way. But with this Three of Cups in the reverse, there could have been an affair situation in your life or something that caused you to either separate yourself from other people or just to close your heart off for a while. There's a real heavy energy of regret here with this Five of Cups. But I don't think you want to feel that way anymore. I think you're ready to move on. Because with the Two of Pentacles, I mean, we can't have this any longer. We can't have this this off balance situation any longer. This is somebody who recognizes that it's going to have to come from them. This rebalancing is going to have to come from within them. And that's you, Capricorn, because you're smart. You know that. You say, I am in control of my destiny. Well, for the most part, yeah. And I have the Temperance card out for you too. Very nicely done. That's the card of Sagittarius. You may have new love coming towards you during Sagittarius season. This is, again, the rebalancing. So I always think of the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, or excuse me, the Two of Pentacles being the minor arcana of the Temperance card, because it's all about balance and it's all about creating balance for yourself. Now, when I think about the Two of Pentacles, it relates very much to the three-dimensional world we live in, trying to create balance in your home, your work life, trying to create stability. When the Temperance card comes out, that's more like creating balance for yourself overall, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, all of it, right? And it feels like you're finally ready to do that. It feels like you're finally ready to just create a very harmonious existence for yourself. Nicely done, Capricorn. Well, I said that, but maybe I'm wrong, because I've got the Four of Cups that comes out here with the Three of Swords in the reverse. The Four of Cups is someone, it feels like you may have spent quite a bit of time focusing on whatever this third-party situation was, because this Four of Cups is somebody who's focusing on the Three Cups, right? And in the meantime, neglecting themselves. Up here, they're neglecting that Ace of Cups that is all about your heart, what you want, what is right for you. And you may have been focusing on the wrong people. You may have been focusing on past situations. You may have been focusing on someone who wasn't focusing on you. And it feels like you're ready to make a major change there. It feels like you're ready to be with the right person, or you're ready to be in a situation with someone who you're able to fully give your heart to. With this Three of Swords in the reverse, this is someone who is getting over heartbreak. This is someone who's letting go of it, letting go of things that aren't good for you anymore. And it feels like it's starting to heal. It feels like it's starting to improve. It feels better. I'm going to use this Vice Versa Tarot. Take it out of timeout, because we've got the World card here on the top, and that's also a card of Libra, as is that Justice card. But it tells me that you're tying up loose ends. And again, I just saw the Magician on there, which is somebody who's taking matters into their own hands and saying, you know what, this is what I want my life to look like. This is how I want it to feel. How do I make that happen for myself? Good. Five of Pentacles, you may have lost some money recently regarding this past situation here. There could have been a separation that came from this. Divorce is expensive. Kind of feels like that, right? This is somebody who feels like there could be an energy of separation here from someone that you thought you were going to be with long term, and it didn't maybe go that way. But no, not all hope is lost. I think you recognize that. There's someone here who has kind of gone within. There's been a lot of prayer, a lot of meditation about this situation. And I think that clarity is coming in for you if you haven't already received that. There's a lot of light that's coming towards you from inside of you. I know that sounds very lofty, and you're like, thanks, Jess. That doesn't really help me. Thanks for telling me that light is coming from inside me. But it does, though. It comes from a real connection to your higher self and to a higher power. And once you recognize that, it does come from inside you, and it is a feeling that you can identify, and it is something you can learn to rely on in times of darkness. I have the Four of Pentacles here. It was really hard for you to let go of this situation, or it continues to be difficult. The Four of Pentacles is someone who wants to hold on to everything because they feel like it's their source of stability and control. Either this was you or this was the other person involved in whatever it is that you've separated yourself from here or ended recently. The Four of Pentacles can be someone who's struggling to let go of financial control. This may have been an issue for you. There it is. I was just thinking because I feel like you're ready to start sharing yourself with other people. I feel like you have also, for some of you, this will be a situation where you've recently been through a divorce of some sort. And for others of you, it feels like you have amassed, I'm hearing like amassed wealth, or you've lived a very controlled life for a while and you're tired of it. There's a portion of you that are really wanting to extend yourself to another person and really open your heart up to another person. And then there's another part of you Capricorns who are just getting through something really difficult and coming to the conclusion that you deserve to be able to give your heart openly and honestly to someone who accepts it in the right way. With this Knight of Cups going right on top of this Queen of Cups, this is somebody who understands what love really is now. Okay, good job. Wow. And we have the Nine of Cups there too, which is all about wish fulfillment. I always think of the Nine of Cups being like the birthday candle wish that comes true. I love it. A little bit more out here for you, Capricorn. Emperor, very nicely done. That's card of Divine Masculine. Also the card of Aries, but this is somebody here that you are embodying this energy or you're pulling somebody into your energy who embodies this energy. Okay. This Emperor is somebody who, again, you may have amassed quite an empire for yourself and you're ready to share that with another person. Maybe you've created enough stability in yourself that you feel like you can freely give of yourself to another person. And if you're in the other scenario where you experience some kind of third-party situation and you're in the midst of some kind of divorce or something, it feels like you are someone who is trying to take charge of this situation in the healthiest way that you know possible. But there is also a heavy energy of control here. So if you are experiencing that divorce scenario or separation scenario, I just caution you to not come into it with a sense of needing to control. Just come into it with a sense of wanting the right thing to happen for everybody and wanting it to be fair and balanced for everybody, even though that's hard sometimes. I know that's hard sometimes. Sometimes you just want to poke them with a stick, right? But don't do that. We don't poke people with sticks. We really want the best thing for ourselves and we want the best thing for other people. I think that you're aware of that, especially if you're coming in with that Queen of Cups energy, which is that very nurturing, very intuitive, but also unconditional love kind of energy. Capricorn, you are a beautiful person and you have a lot of heart here to give to someone. Some of you are ready and some of you are just learning how you really feel about love and what that really means to you for the first time in a very long time. But no matter what, there's a real heavy emphasis on ready to have true, honest love in your life here. If you are someone who feels like and you're not experiencing this divorce, separation, third party situation, it feels like you're ready to move towards that place, that person, the right person for you. And if you're still working through this final ending, around about Sagittarius season, you're probably going to feel a real shift and there's going to be a lot of positivity that comes with you. Man, it feels like Christmas comes early this year. Like, bring Sagittarius season. I can't wait. It seems like there are a lot of things that are going to start clicking into place for people and a lot of energies that are going to start to clear from a lot of folks' lives. Things that have been lingering, things that have been hanging on, things that have been like, I don't know, like COVID delays or something like that. It feels like there's about to be a big shift. And Capricorn, I feel like you are among many who are going to experience a big shift and positive growth. Very good. That was your reading for the week, Capricorn. Next up, we have Aquarius. Let's see what we have going on for Aquarius. I'm going to use this traditional Rider-Waite deck for Aquarius. I hope you guys are doing well. I have the Queen of Swords out. That's Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, feminine energy. There you are. Nicely done. This is somebody who's honest. They carry themselves with integrity. They are somebody who can be trusted. You can believe what they say. You may be called to be a mentor for someone. You may, oh, and we have the King of Cups out on top of that, interest, and the Empress. Nicely done. Okay. So the King of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, masculine energy, and the Empress is the card of Virgo, but it's also the card of divine feminine. If you, Aquarius, it's possible you may be receiving a promotion at work. It's possible that you may be, there's a heavy emphasis on pregnancy or fertility here for you, Aquarius. This could be relating to work, where all of a sudden you are placed in charge of a team. You may be working with another individual here, but whatever this team is that you're building, it's going to be very functional. It's going to be very positive. There's going to be a lot of growth here. You may be deciding to relocate for work. And I have the Star card out, which is your card, Aquarius. Nicely done. Thank you for showing up for yourself. Good job. This is something, whatever this situation is, I think you're going to start feeling like yourself again. I think that you've been doing well for a while. I'm so glad. I have the Eight of Cups. You've had to walk away from something here. Hold on. Let me get a couple more out before we even get into this. Oh, I didn't really want to talk about that, huh? Oh, but we're gonna. We got the Tower right there in the middle. All right, let's put this away and let's get another deck to clarify. We're gonna use this Deviant Moon Tarot to clarify for you, Aquarius, because I have this Tower right in the middle on top of this Empress energy here. Could be an unplanned pregnancy, just saying. And I mean, if that's not something that you are intending to have in your future, do take precautions. And if that's something that's already happened, well, babies are the best, aren't they, right? Let's see here, but that's not for everybody, right? Let's see. We've got this Tower in the middle, and anytime I have cards that come out and they flip across the room or on the opposite end of the table or onto the floor, it feels like something that somebody doesn't really want to talk about. There may have been something that happened recently, Aquarius, maybe an altercation. There could have been something that took you down to your base foundational level, maybe something that removed a facade, maybe there's an energy of exposure here, or you know, crisis, catastrophe, chaos, all that fun stuff. Feels like you've had to walk away from someone, or someone's had to walk away from you here, or you've had to walk away from a situation or a scenario that was kind of like burning down already. It's like jumping ship, right? And I have the Fool card. Here's what comes from this. This is you remembering who you are all of a sudden. And this, whatever this scenario is, whatever this Tower was, it may be relating to this Empress. All of a sudden, I'm having trouble talking. One second. Yeah, somebody didn't want to talk about this or something. I don't know if this is you or if this is something that's happened outside of you. But this, whatever this Tower was, now we have a new beginning that can happen because you've walked away from a situation, or this person has walked away from you. I don't know if you are this Empress energy because you're over here with the Star card here, or if I don't, hold on. All right, so there was some bad behavior here, or there were some addictions, there were some issues here, because I have the Devil card that comes out here, and it comes out kind of parallel to this Fool energy. Whatever this was, there was some kind of issue that happened here, either with this Empress energy or between you and this King of Cups energy, something like that. You'll have to decide. There was some kind of toxicity here, and it caused you to have to boss up here and be a bigger person, or it caused you to have to get up and go, or vice versa. And whatever it was, it felt really raw. Left you feeling really raw, pretty rough, kind of banged up here with that Tower energy, and it was not easy for you to have to walk away from this situation. However, because this has happened, whatever it was that happened, It was kind of brutal, but it's allowed you to move forward in your life with this Fool energy. It's created space for something new in your life. Like I was saying, somebody may be relocating here. You may be taking a new job and relocating for work, or you may be changing careers entirely. It feels like whatever's coming towards you, there's going to be a rebalancing and there's going to be a rebuilding of yourself. Somebody here is really looking hard at themselves. I'm hearing rehab. I'm also, there's, one second. There's an energy of someone here who's saying, I feel like my habits haven't been healthy. I feel like I need to make some really major changes in my life. This could be you. This could be the other person involved in this situation or dynamic. Whatever this Tower energy was. All of a sudden, my left hip hurts. That's weird. That's weird. The Devil energy is a toxicity that you no longer need to have in your life any longer. Somebody recognizes that, and there's going to be a major change. I'm really excited for this Star energy here, which is you. I've got this Page of Swords over here. Somebody may be reaching out to you online, looking at you for a new job, wanting to put you in a superior position here with that Empress card and this Page of Swords. You may start looking online for dating or relationships in some way. Page of Swords, there's a real emphasis on online interactions. And I've got the Tower out again. Okay, maybe don't date online. Maybe not. Maybe that's not the thing for you. I have the Tower out twice for you, Aquarius. Oh, I see. Okay, somebody here is seeing repeating patterns in their relationships and situations in their lives, and there it is. Oh boy. Whoever you are, I don't know if you're seeing the repeating patterns in yourself or if you're seeing the repeating patterns in the people you're attracting into your life. But this Devil energy it's really toxic and it's unpleasant. And when you've got the Tower out there twice, it does feel like repeating patterns, because how could you not see it happen twice, right? And I feel like that's how you're feeling. I don't know what exactly has happened here, but there's somebody here who says, you know what, fool me once, sure. Fool me twice, no. And it could be your words for you. You know, maybe you're counseling yourself on some of your own bad behavior, or maybe you're counseling yourself on not allowing these kind of energies into your life any longer. But whatever has happened here, Aquarius, we have a rebalancing of you into yourself. And it's somebody who's grown a lot within themselves, somebody who is the grown-up version of themselves all of a sudden, because they've kind of been forced into it with this Tower out here twice. You've made a lot of changes into the way you're running your business, in the way you're running your relationships. Good. That's good. It feels very healthy for the first time in a while. There was something really disruptive with that Tower out twice, maybe even heart trouble in some way for some of you. It could be stress related, but it feels like you're about to be pleasantly surprised with the rebalancing of yourself in your life, probably pretty quickly. I think this is going to be kind of ongoing for you for a little while. I think this is going to persist on into the new year. I think slowly over the next couple of months, you're going to be making some pretty big changes in your life. Some of you may even be picking up and moving across the country or something like that for work, like relocating. And I feel like it's a real healthy rebalancing. It's going to take a little while for all of those gears to shift, but it's happening quickly. Like in the grand scheme of things, it's happening pretty quickly. I think probably by your birthday, what is that, January, February is Aquarius, right? I think that pretty soon you will be seeing a lot of major changes. You'll be surprised at where you are in just 2 or 3 months. Yeah. All right, Aquarius, that was your reading for today. I love you guys very much. Next up, we have Libra. Where's that deck? There it is. All right, let's use this Artist's Inner Vision Tarot for Libra. Find out how you guys are doing. Have some delays in financial matters, delays in contracts. I've got the the Knight of Wands here. You hauled off and did something. You didn't really think about it before you did it. You just took action. And I have the Moon in the reverse. Hold on. Whoop. Oops, what was that? Now we have a lot of fast-moving communication. This moon is the card of Cancer, but when we have it in the reverse like that, it feels like the moon is things we do in the dark, things that we keep a secret, things we don't want other people to know about. They can be underlying issues. They can be, it's like very yin energy. It's just, there's an energy of quiet, what's left unsaid, things that are sitting below the surface. Whenever we have that in the reverse, usually we have like an unearthing of those things. Like we have an exposure to something, and cat's out of the bag, basically, is what I'm hearing. With this Eight of Wands, it's fast-moving, direct communication, maybe from a lot of different places. And the Seven of Swords in the reverse can be secrets coming out. And we have the Chariot in the reverse, too. Okie dokie. Well, Libra, it feels like, and I don't know if this is you or if this is somebody around you, because that Chariot card is the card of Cancer, but that Seven of Swords with that moon in the reverse, I mean, that's kind of an undeniable combination right there. It really is, of just secrets being exposed and people's words coming back around. And with that Eight of Wands right in the middle of it, it can be heavy energy of gossip, or it can be heavy energy of fast-moving communication. This Knight of Wands right here is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. This can be somebody who does something, says something really without giving it too much thought, and it really exposes a lot of things. Queen of Swords. And that's you, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy there. And with this Six of Pentacles. And it's interesting. This card has written on it, look again, up here at the top. And I feel like this was maybe you questioned somebody and they didn't tell you the truth, and now something's been exposed here, because this Queen of Swords, which is your card here, this is somebody who knows the truth. They handle themselves with a lot of integrity. They handle themselves with honesty. They don't always have the most popular opinion in the room, because it's the truth, you know, and not everybody likes the truth, right? But something's happened here. There's been some kind of exposure, and I don't think it's you. I think it's someone around you. Could be in your family, could be in your friend group, could be at work, could be a partner in some way. Let's use, what do we want to use here? Let's use this Tarot of Wonderland here. Could be at work with the Three of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Somebody here is probably going to feel kind of badly about it with the Five of Cups there on the other side. Could be some mental health issues with the Five of Cups as well. It's not, though. It's about the Lovers. Of course it is. Very popular card tonight. Big, heavy energy of the Lovers. Lovers is the card of Gemini. But it's about having to make a major choice. Doesn't always have to be in your love life, but it's a major choice of commitment. Are you all in? Are you all out? If you go this one direction, then you don't get to go that other direction, right? The Lovers card is somebody who could have been involved in a third-party situation here. Maybe they did something without thinking. Maybe they thought they were going to be able to hide it or get away with it. And some kind of exposure has happened here with that moon in the reverse and that Seven of Swords. Let's look. Man. The Judgment in the reverse. Snap. Somebody did not think before they did something. They really didn't. And it's really come back to bite them, for sure. The Judgment in the reverse is somebody who misjudges a situation. They misjudge another person. They misjudge. They make the wrong choice. These are aggressive cards. We have the Four of Wands that comes out here, and I've got the Queen of Swords out again. Oh, my goodness, Libra. It feels like you've known the truth about this situation for a long time. Maybe you just weren't talking about it. We have the Four of Wands out here, which is that Twin Flame 1111 card, also very popular tonight. It can be a divine counterpart energy, but it also is relating to stability. And this, for some of you, this is in your work life too, where you've had somebody that there's an energy of exposure here. Somebody who was trying to brush something under the rug, somebody who was trying to get away with something. But a lot of you, this relates to your love life in some way. You may have someone here, that's kind of wild. Could be energies of hidden feelings for someone. If that's the case, and if you have feelings for someone, you haven't said anything about it. There's an energy of exposure here, but you should know that it's equal feelings on both sides. Like requited love or reciprocated love. But there's a real heavy energy of deception with this as well. King of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone may be quite upset about this exposure. It could be this King of Pentacles in the reverse, which is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy. This could be taking a financial hit. The King of Pentacles is somebody who, like, all of a sudden they don't have as much money as they thought they did. Maybe they don't have as much money as they told you they did. Five of Pentacles, yep. Five of Pentacles can be financial lack. It can be poverty mindset or lack mentality for sure. Five of Pentacles can also be an energy of separation. There's somebody here who feels like they can't get out of a situation now. What? Yeah, okay. This could be somebody who feels like they can't come towards another person as well. This energy of the Seven of Swords, though, where we have secrets coming out and the moon is like we've got this exposure, this unearthing of somebody's life, like kind of on display here. Somebody who was not expecting this to happen. I don't know if this is you. I don't know if this is this King of Pentacles. But now we've got a choice that has to be made here, but somebody feels like they can't make a choice. They can't move. There's somebody who feels like they're stuck, like they're bound. And I really want to get to the bottom of it here, Libra, because I don't want to leave you hanging like this. But look at that. We've got the Queen of Pentacles that goes right on top of that King of Pentacles. I've got the Seven of Wands and I've got the Hanged Man on its side here. That's the truth of the matter. There are two people here that do belong together with this Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles energy. I think you're watching this situation from a distance, honestly, Libra. And there's almost like there's a heavy energy of soulmate relationship, but somebody not telling the truth about it. There could be a third party situation here that's coming to light, yucky kind of energy that's possibly going to cause a bunch of drama here with that Seven of Wands. And with this Hanged Man, this is why it's not a clearer picture right now, Libra, because there's all this energy and there's like a lot of heaviness, but it feels like it's just kind of churning and it's about to kind of be unleashed, like an unleashing of the dragon. Release the Kraken. Oh no. With this Hanged Man on its side, this is you waiting for someone to make the right choice and to tell the truth about the situation before you have to. It feels like you could be watching this from a distance. This could be someone in your family or friend group or at work that this is relating to. Somebody here has made a mistake with not made a mistake. This person has made the choices that they've made and they're going to stack up the way they've stacked up. But there's this energy of someone who didn't tell the truth, and there's a lot of reasons why people don't tell the truth, usually fear-based reasons, yeah. But this person, they were not honest with either their feelings or their words. I think that you saw it, you knew it the whole time. There is an energy of requited love, people who love each other equally, and there is a true pair here with this King and Queen of Pentacles here. But this King of Pentacles stands to lose a lot financially or within their stability or their home because of these secrets coming to light here, and it's really going to affect someone's stability. However, these two are a true pair. They're kind of meant to be, it seems like. So if this is something external to you, I feel like these people are probably going to come to you for advice. Congratulations. And if this is you and this is your energy, there is kind of a stuckness here, and you waiting on stuckness. I don't think that's a word, but you know what I mean. With this Hanged Man energy, it's the card of Pisces, but it's usually somebody who's waiting on somebody else to take action so that they can take action themselves. It's like waiting on somebody else to reach out first, waiting for somebody else to say it first. And if that's the case, it feels like it's coming up quickly for you. Just do be mindful that these are the energies kind of hovering about in your atmosphere this week, Libra. I'm sure that you will do just fine with that Queen of Swords energy that comes out twice there like that. This is, again, someone who's very honest, who conducts themselves with integrity. That's why people come to you for advice. Yep. And that is why when you get in the middle of these situations, you'll know the right thing to do. You'll know the right thing to say, as long as you are honest and you are kind with your words. And I think you will be. Nicely done, Libra. Thank you for letting me read for you. And then last of the night, we have Gemini. Thank you, Gemini, for hanging in there with me. We're going to use this Mary L. Tarot for you. I hope you're doing well, and I hope you guys have had a good Sunday. The Hermit in the reverse. And I have the Page of Wands. Gemini, there's an energy of frustration here. It's an energy of wanting to get out. There's an energy of somebody who doesn't feel like they're heard, or that their voice is heard, or that there can be an energy of boredom. There's an energy of frustration, could be sexual frustration. There's somebody who's just tired of all the isolation. There's someone who feels like they are not around people who understand them, though. It's almost like someone who is in a room full of people who, like maybe family or friends, and they still feel alone. That's kind of that feeling of this Hermit in the reverse and this Page of Wands. It's getting to be annoying. It's you want something different. You want to change. You want something that shakes something up a little bit. I have the Star card, which is the card of Aquarius. There's an energy of you knowing that your life is more than what you're experiencing right now. It's kind of like knowing that you can, it's like living your life in such a small room, like an office with no windows kind of feeling. And that's where you are spending the bulk of your life or something like that. And you knowing that you're meant for a lot more. Whoever you are, Gemini, you have, when we have the Star card out, it can be an energy of fame. It can be an energy of, what's meant for you, talents that are unique to you, things that you're very good at, yet you never have an opportunity to share with others. And I think that you're getting tired of that. I think you want to share yourself with another person. For those of you who are single, there's kind of an energy of wanting to start a family here, or there's like a feeling of wanting to share parts of yourself with another person. And I feel like you've been restricted with communication and contact. And the contact that you've been having, it has not been as fulfilling as you'd like it to be. We've got that Lovers card out there, which is you. And I've got the Four of Wands right there in the center, Gemini. This is beautiful. I think you're ready to start giving yourself more wholly to the relationships that you're inviting into your life with this Four of Wands. That's the Twin Flame 1111 card. I've said it like 10 times tonight, but it's an awakening card. It's an on the right path kind of card. When we see 1111 on the clock or wherever you look, I'm looking at the clock, it says 1011 right now, or you see 111, or my favorite was when I was driving behind a car and their license plate was 111. 111. That was classic. It's an awakening. It's an understanding. It's like digital coding for you to tell you that you're on the right track and to pay attention to the things that are going on in your life right now, because they are things that are influential, and it's telling you that there is going to be a major shift on the horizon. And there is, because I have the Lovers card out here, which is your card, Gemini. Nicely done. I do like it when you show up for yourself. You know what I do. This is somebody who's about to make a major choice in love. Either you're going to be presented with an option that you didn't know you had before, or this is somebody who's going to say, you know, I'm ready to choose for myself what it is that I want for my future. I love it. It looks wonderful. This is going to make me pick up another deck. Oh, it's not? Okay. Four of Pentacles. See, there it is. Hold on. We're going to use this Star Power Tarot to clarify. I feel like, Gemini, you're getting ready to tell the truth in a situation here as to what it is that you really want in your life. And it feels like you've been waiting to do this. It feels like that you've had some kind of idea in the back of your mind for a while where you want to head, where you want your life to go. And it feels like kind of you've been on a solitary journey, whether you're in a partnered relationship or not. It feels like it's there's a lot of solitude here. And it feels like you're ready to make a change with the Ace of Swords on this side, which is very much your energy. It's all about communication, honest communication. And with the Sun card here, this is coming out of depression. It can be an energy of, it's the card of Leo, but it can be just being ready to embrace happiness again for the first time in a long time. You've got the Star and you've got the Sun out here. These are really vibrant energies. And you may also, the Star card is associated with fame. It really is. It's associated with talents that are unique to you. And Gemini, I think that you're ready to just show people who you are, and you're ready to invite partnerships that's positive into your life. I love it. I feel like I've said that like 10 times, but I don't think I could say it enough. It's been hard for you to get to this point. We have the Fool in the reverse. Exactly. It's been hard for you to get to this point. You haven't known how to create this new beginning for yourself. You may have been in relationships or situationships where people talked over you all the time. They didn't hear your voice. They didn't allow you to do anything except be in this kind of box. And you got tired of being in the box. And I think that you're starting to recognize that there's a bigger, brighter life and a bigger, brighter future out there for you. And it feels like it's coming in quickly. I think you're not going to expect this to happen, this energy. And what is this? I've got the Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy, but this is somebody who all of a sudden is quite attractive to everybody around them. This is somebody who, there's like, I hate this word, but it's like glow up energy. It's like, just like an infusion of positivity into your life here, Gemini. With the Queen of Wands, it's somebody who's either finding you and inspiring you in some way to go out and go after your dreams, go after some of these things you've been putting on the back burner, possibly for other people's benefit, or you believed for other people's benefit. It feels like there's a shift, or you're inviting someone into your life who sees you as very magnetic, very attractive, very beautiful, very handsome. All your jokes are funny to this person. Nicely done. With the Four of Wands, though, this creates a lot of stability in your life. It can be a divinely guided soulmate union, especially with that Lovers card out here. It's something that's gonna make you shift your attention from whatever that windowless box is you've been in for a while into another place, into another dynamic that you never thought you could experience before. I have this Page of Wands. That's the second time out for that. I feel like all those feelings of frustration could be sexual frustration. I feel like they're starting to catch up to somebody here. This Page of Wands is an instigatory message or an inflammatory message, not necessarily in a bad way. It can be a curiosity. It can be a flirtation. This is the dynamic that changes everything. It's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Pages are messengers, right? Expect to receive a message from someone in some way that inspires you creatively. They could inspire you to open your heart in some way. And I have the Magician. That's the card of Ophiuchus for me, and Aries for a lot of people too. The Magician is somebody who takes matters into their own hands. This is somebody who says, you know what, I want a new future for myself. How do I make that happen? This could be somebody that's coming towards you who's been trying to manifest you into their lives, Gemini. Eight of Wands, Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, though. Eight of Wands is fast-moving, direct communication that's going to change things. But this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse tells me that you could stand to lose a lot of your physical stability because of this. It could throw your life upside down in a way that's kind of uncomfortable for you. Maybe that is one of the reasons why you don't allow a lot of change in your life. And I don't know why whoever this Gemini is that I'm reading for, it feels like there's been a lot of stagnancy in your life, and it feels like the stagnancy is coming from a heavy sense of responsibility. And so you haven't wanted to change anything because you felt responsible for either a family or for a team or for maybe siblings or even friend groups. And you just haven't allowed yourself to be heard. And this Eight of Wands, this Page of Wands energy twice out here changes that dynamic. And I think that you all of a sudden are starting to feel creative. If you're a musician, I think you're going to want to start playing again. If you're an artist, I think you're going to want to start creating again. There's some kind of new breath of energy that comes in here for you. And somebody's going to reach out to you and they're going to give you an option in your love life. There it is. There's the Two of Wands. That's the energy of partnership. Can be sexual partnership. The Two of Wands, it's very lusty. And it's somebody who says, I have a lot to offer. And I think that you would be a good partner for me. And I have the Empress out there. That's the card of Virgo, but that's the card of Divine Feminine. Nicely done, Gemini. This tells me that this person sees you this way or you see this person this way. It's kind of a meant to be situation because you've got that Four of Wands in there, which is that twin flame card that indicates a divine counterpart scenario, and that Empress is divine counterpart energy. So whoever you are, expect to be receiving messages from somebody that's going to kind of shake things up for you. I don't know when this will happen, but it's kind of looming on the horizon. I'm hearing like time, it's like enough is enough, bring it. Like there's been an energy of stagnancy here for long enough. I think you're ready. With that Hermit in the reverse, that's somebody who says, yes, please, I'm ready for a change. Thank you, Gemini, for letting me read for you. I will catch up with you guys next week. Those of you guys out here in the comments, I'm so sorry that I cannot respond to comments while I'm reading. It's because I have a lot going on. I typically don't answer questions during a live reading. I'm happy to do a personal reading for you away from everybody else, but I tend to keep those just privately between us, because when I do private readings for people, I like to get very in-depth and a lot of things come out. I don't want to splash your business out about online. I would like it to be nice and quiet and us be able to have a private conversation. Whenever I do private readings for people, personal readings for people, it basically is like this. It's me talking to you either via FaceTime or Facebook Messenger, and I keep my prices really, really low for those. You're welcome to check the Facebook page for that, and if you're watching this later on YouTube, all of that information is in the About section of our channel, and it will give you the rates, and it will give you an opportunity to reach out and message me directly. I really appreciate you guys letting me use your energy for the weekly readings here, and if you do want a personal reading, I would be so happy to accommodate that. I love reading for each and every one of you. I really enjoy meeting you, and the stories that you guys have, you blow my minds, my mind, I should say, with the things you have experienced in your life, how you process them, and I learn so much from every one of you that I meet, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you all so much. So I'm going to actually sign off for you tonight, but I will answer some of these messages directly in just a moment. I'm just going to get a drink of water and I'll get to it. I will timestamp these things and have them posted onto YouTube, and I'll share that link over to Facebook. All right. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you all, and have a happy Sunday.